Okay, so we're back on. Now, for whatever reason, my streaming software just went poof, and then it really kicked the stream to death. And that is really just my luck, too, to have the biggest raid I've ever had, and then have my stream die during it. Well, probably I lost every viewer I had, right? Because to me it just says 0 viewers right now, but that might just be the software. Anyway, we're just gonna keep going. I'm still loving the game. Stream or no. Let's see. Secure the last container of bad spice. Okay, so what we're gonna be doing now is most likely we have to go back to our base first, and then we have to get some hazmat suits and stuff. Maybe some iodine pills as well, just to reduce the radioactive effect that we get in the zone. Because the way the radioactive area works is that if you stay too long in it, you will actually end up instantaneously, or instantly, whichever it is, you will die if it charges up. And the only way that I can move around in that zone is by using my helicopter, or my ornithopter, more so. So if I were to die out there, and my ornithopter would be way the hell out there as well, that's gonna be a bad time if I have to run through that zone and get that ornithopter before I get back out. But we're gonna have to risk it. That is just the nature of the game. And I think that if we use a hazmat suit and iodine pills, then we should be good. And that's my cat. We have 2 cats, Ghost Penguin and I. One completely black one with green eyes, an American Shorthair called Freya, named after the Norse god of war and love. Because when we got her, the one who sold her to us didn't actually tell us that when we were there to meet her, she was all nice and cuddly and really interested in meeting us because she was in heat. And so when we brought her to our own place, the first week she was really happy, really cuddly and everything, and then began the violence. And it was a pretty hard time, actually, to be a first-time owner of cats. Like, we've had cats in our lives before, but we've never owned animals of our own. But we did learn a lot through that process, though. And she is a very happy, healthy cat, having the best time of her life right now. And our experience with having a cat was so positive that we ended up getting a second cat to keep her company. And I really wanted to get a Maine Coon, the biggest breed there is, right? Because I really like how they look. And they're supposed to be gentle giants. But the thing is, we ended up getting a mixed breed. So we got a half Maine Coon and half Snow Bengal. And a Snow Bengal is known to be a highly energetic, super vocal breed that loves to climb and meows all the time. So we basically have an abomination of a cat, because it is huge and strong, and loud and energetic. So yeah, we got, well, I wouldn't say the best of both worlds, but he is a great cat though, even though he doesn't always know his own strengths. So this is the cat in question. That is when he was a kitten. It might not be interesting to people, but it's interesting to me. So when he was around 3 months old, no, 6 months old, he had surpassed our 3-year-old cat in weight and size already. She was fully grown, and a Maine Coon grows for 2 years. Now, we also have our first cat, illustrated with this amazing image. This is when, after she was neutered. So this is Freya. The one you hear in the background right now is Loki. So yeah, they wreak havoc on our apartment. It has gone down in value, no doubt, and we're gonna have to paint before we sell it. But yeah, we love them. We're going to a rock and metal festival in a couple of days, so they're gonna be home alone for quite a few hours during the day. And we're gonna be having some during the day of the festival, because we've done this a few years in a row. We were gonna have some occurrences of that famous scene from, I think it's There Will Be Blood, you know, the one with the "I've abandoned my child." We're gonna have that feeling, I think, when we're going through the festival. But I'm looking forward to it keenly, though. There's so many good bands that we're gonna be seeing this year. So the first day alone, we're going to be seeing some of my absolute favorite bands, like Fit for an Autopsy and Whitechapel. Pretty intense deathcore metal, so it's not for everybody, but it is for me. And the main act that ends the day is going to be... who was it? Muse, I think, actually. And they've gone surprisingly hard these last... with their latest release, so they're actually leaning more into metal now than they did before, which is really interesting, at least to me. So I'm, yeah, that's gonna be cool, I think. Let's see, do we need to repair anything before we go? No, I don't think so, but we're gonna have to change our gear, though. I think we're all set in the base. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on that. Now, our water capacity is great. We've got a lot of water tanks over here. So whenever I need water, I can just kill some people on the map. And we have these death stills right here, where we put the corpses in, and it just sucks all the water out of the corpses and fills those tanks over there. I also have blood purifiers, so if I want to, I can go do the combat and then draw out the blood and fill these purifiers, and it will turn it into water. In addition to that, we have these wind traps out here that I can put filters into, and they will just work all the time, passively giving small amounts of water. So if I'm really low on water, I'll turn all of these 4 on, and they can just stay on during the night. And we will be in no shortage of water at all. But enough about how I'm hydrating my base by killing people. We should put on a hazmat suit. We're just gonna plunge straight into hell right away. Now, we're not gonna look as fly as we do right now, most likely. Let's have a look. Yeah, no, that's not... that's not the same amount of attitude, I don't think, but... can't be cool all the time. Obviously. Maybe we can change the color of it, I don't know. Oh, we already have, but we can't be black and red. What happened to your stream earlier? Was out for a smoke and thought you ended. No, the my streaming software just got an error, and then the stream just died on me. Now, I don't know how many of the viewers I managed to keep. It was the biggest rate I've ever had. I'm down to 8, yeah, I'm down to 9 viewers right now. So I had 30 before. And most likely, everyone who was lurking for Laid Back Luke, they will have to refresh to lurk for me. So, yeah, I pretty much lost it, I think. Which was a huge bummer, but I'm so thankful, though, to Laid Back Luke and their entire group of nice people. So I do hope that I'll see them again, and I'm definitely going to be dropping back into Luke's stream as well. So yeah. Wait, no, we need to repair this before we go, I think. We need fuel and we need to repair just quickly. I want to keep it mainly focused on the action here, but we've got to do some stuff to keep this Well, it wasn't that damaged, actually. But, oh my god. Oh, this is way harder to repair. How do I aim at that? Dude, this is impossible. What do I do? Oh my god, come on. My god, okay. Engine. Cannot be repaired further. Well, I just can't seem to find the angle for it. So yeah, it really is just my luck that that would happen today when I've had stable streams. It's happened to me once before, just randomly. And I think it actually has to do with my lack of RAM. Because I know that I have 16 gigabytes of RAM. And it's not the fastest type either. Well, fuck this, never mind that. So I think I went into the main, the capital of my my faction, and there's a lot of lag for me in there, and my computer is 5 years old. So I think I just me streaming and having a browser open and Spotify and Steam and this game at once. It just went poof, you know. I don't have enough RAM to pull that weight. So I'm thinking I'm going to be ordering more RAM this evening so that it will be delivered tomorrow. And then hopefully my stream will be more stable. I'm also going to look into the option to keep the stream alive. Now, when I got the error, it said, do you want to keep the stream going while you restart? And so I did. But then the software just crashed completely, so I had to end it, and then the stream went completely offline for about a minute. And during that minute, I went from 30 viewers to 9. So it is a shame for me. But I am very happy, though, that I have been rated and that I got at least a solid hour, I think, out of it. Because I'm not that used to getting that many viewers during my raids. I've had a few, though, but it's usually between 6 and 8 people. So having around 60 people come in here at once was just... I did not see it coming either at all. So that was very, very nice. It also happened during the crucial parts of the story in the game, so it is the perfect time, really. Okay, let's get the iodine. No, I can't take that until I'm in the zone. So right now we have the radioactive symbol on the lower right there of the ship. When that goes to max, and I can click T now. When it goes to 150k, I instantly die. And right now I'm far away from the radiation. You see these pools all around the place? They have veins on them, or in them rather. And that contains all the metal that I need for my current tier, which is called duraluminum. But right now we're looking for some shipwreckages out here containing a lethal virus that we need to get our hands on. Because a sociopathic sadist told us to do so. And so we will. Oh shit, someone built a base here? Dude, how? Okay, this might actually be a PvP zone. It is. Hopefully there's no players here though, because that would suck. Oh, there's no radiation here. Now, it's said to be a no fighting zone decreed by the Emperor. But from the look of it, people are not listening to that.
Identify yourself.
Oh shit. Oh no. Oh, fuck me. And that's death. That is exactly what I hoped would not happen. And the only place we can spawn. Shit. Okay, it's a good thing that I didn't leave my ornithopter there, though. Hopefully, I think we're gonna spawn with our hazmat suit on. But I don't think we have any more iodine pills. So this might prove challenging going back there. Actually, no. I think this might actually work to our benefit somehow. Well, not benefit, obviously. I mean, we're kind of fucked either way. But I lost a lot of money in a PvP zone. So anyone right now can claim all my money that I dropped on the ground there. So we're gonna have to be fast about it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go out to the world map. Bonk. And then we're gonna go around. So and fast travel to the other side of the map, down to close where the shipwreck was. Which should be about here, I think. Now we should be entering the zone directly. I could have done this earlier, to be fair. And we're gonna have to get that loot immediately. Because I think it's claimable in the PvP area. I don't think you can claim it in the PvE area. But we'll see. The ship is right there though, and it's in a remote location where there is radiation as well. So most likely people aren't going to be hanging out there. But where I died is where they will land to enter the building. There's a sandworm right below us. Okay, our death pouch is right there. So as long as there's no other player here. Holy shit, that was all our money right there. That was 60,000 Solari. I should not have brought that here. Ooh, but we did claim it. We didn't lose anything. We lost some durability on our gear, and that's it. And that's not a huge issue. That's just a matter of grinding some resources to repair it. Oh, there's mines here as well, as if the radiation wasn't enough. Okay, we got the tainted spice. But there's probably more stuff in here, so we're gonna just try to explore. And if we meet any players... Oh, there's a mine. We're just gonna use the microphone and tell them that we're friendly. Oh shit. I got a recipe for a buggy engine Mark V. A rare one as well. That's pretty cool. Probably doesn't mean much to people who don't play this game, but that means that I can go a lot faster in the primary grinding vehicle. Okay, report back to Peter the Rees. Ah man, I'm gonna be talking to him while I'm in a hazmat suit? Okay, well. I suppose we could drop by the base and go back into our normal gear first. And no, you know what? It doesn't matter. Bonk. It should be okay. Okay, so we got the super virus sample, and we're gonna give it to the craziest character we've met in the game so far. So that, because that seems like a great idea, to further my Harkonnen career, to give a super virus that melts people from the inside out, and give that power to a dude who's a twisted mentat. We've tried to be deceptive around this dude, but it has never worked. He always looks through it. And yet I keep trying because I enjoy the sport of it. Well, look at this drip right here. Let's hope the game doesn't crash this time. Well, the game never crashed, but the streaming software sure did. I've secured the bad spice.
Show me. But carefully. Carefully.
This is, without a doubt, one of the containers Skorda attempted to smuggle to Arrakis.
I find those who can accomplish the impossible to be just adequate for what comes next. I think you're ready.
Ready for what?
You recovered something important enough to draw Imperial notice. That moves you to whole new vistas of intrigue. I can guide you on the twisted path. From this new playfield, we can set things in motion that can not only win the war, but raise us above the threat of our enemies. Or our Baron.
What are you saying?
I am saying it is time for you to meet Glossul Raban.
Oh shit.
The beast himself. It is time for the next step in your initiation.
Oh, hell yes. I'm ready. No, I'm doing this in a hazmat suit? Oh. Damn it. Oh, no. That is unfortunate. That is Raban right there. In a fucking hazmat suit. God damn. Peter DeVries nods while dismissing you. Well, it wasn't that long of a cutscene, so that's fine, I guess.
What do you have for me?
You said you suspected Imperial involvement with the bad spice. Why?
Well, you're asking the proper questions, protégé. My suspicions were all but confirmed when the Emperor declared a non-combat zone.
In the very place containing the bad spice canisters.
You have been paying attention. I think I'll keep you. According to Skorda, Ixian leadership was involved with this tainted spice. What are the technocrats up to? The highest levels of Ixian power plus an Imperial cover-up equals a terrible secret. Shuck such a secret and you'll find an exquisite pearl of blackmail, one that can manipulate the Imperium itself. When you and I pull the strings and make emperors dance, well, not even our dear Baron can touch us. What do you have for me?
What now?
For now, I have no use for you until I finish a thorough analysis. So very intriguing. Just a small amount wrought such havoc in Arrakeen. This could lead to a weapon that wins the war. Or a noose of blackmail capable of choking people at the topmost levels of power. In the meantime, keep your tongue by keeping it quiet. What do you have for me?
Okay. So, what does this mean? We have a lot of deep... Right, we can still go to Delphus. Still have these missions. We have quite a few missions left. We have to wait for additional contracts for the advanced planetologists. Same with the Bene Gesserit. And same with the Swordmaster. So we've done every mission we can out of the blue ones, as far as I'm concerned. But we have quite a few yet in the main one. One of them has to do with the deep desert, though, so we're going to have to go there eventually. Now, in order to do a lot of these, I do think that we most likely will have to join a guild and find some people to play with, which is my primary... Oh. Oh, we should have done this already. Yeah, we have quite a few missions we can do still, so there's plenty to go around. I wonder if we're at the max level. Yes, so level 5 is the max. So most likely we'll have access to everything we can buy from the trader here. Let's see. Gotta make sure I don't spend all my money though. Medium Ornithopter variant. Well, I think we're gonna save up for that later. We could get the buggy though. That is pretty cool. And the sand bike, I suppose. I don't actually know. I mean, we don't really use the sand bike anymore is the thing though. Yeah, no, I think we're gonna save up for the rest of this. Well, fuck it, let's just get the buggy. We do still have 35k. And we're gonna go quickly to the bank and deposit the little we have left. And then we're gonna go back to the base and figure out which mission to do next. We did only access one of the downed ships in the shoal area. So I suppose we could go to the second one. Now, my stream died the last time I was in here. So I'm just gonna quickly go in and back out.
Welcome. Would you like to deposit or withdraw Solaris? How much Solaris?
Hopefully we can get back and just swap out of this gear though. Not crazy about running around in a hazmat suit. Kinda sucks too to have like the last promotion that I can have in my reputation with the Harkonnen. That I did that in a hazmat suit also kind of annoyed me. But I feel like, seeing as we went straight from doing a mission in the radiation area to going here instead of going by the base first, a lot of people are going to do what I just did. They're going to be promoted to the highest rank possible so far in the game, while in a hazmat suit where you can't even see your face and you're dressed like a marshmallow spray painted. Which isn't great. I would have liked to see how my character reacted to being around Raban. I am very interested in seeing how the game is going to progress though over time. The only bad thing about really falling for a game like this immediately and spending so much time in it as I have is that you end up finishing the content very early on in the content cycle. Now obviously that means that I can play other games and come back, but because of the nature of the game, it requires that you gather resources to keep the shield of your base up, and if you don't do that, the base will be destroyed by sandstorms and you have to build everything anew. And if I lose everything I have in this base, I would sooner create a new character and do stuff again than try to rebuild with this character, I think. So the maximum I can stay away from the game with my current power stations by using the fans is 20 days. So I would have to come back every now and then to resupply. And I don't know what the roadmap is for new content in this game, but I'm not seeing any huge updates happening for at least a few months, right? If we're lucky, we're gonna get something during the winter or the fall. But I don't know. I don't know what their plans are. They might actually, due to having so much success, they may... Oh, shipwreck. Okay, let's find the most valuable panel. It should be on the other side. It's marked in green. There is a sandworm very close though, so we're gonna have to move our ass if he emerges from the sand. What is happening right now? Well, that's all kind of shite gear, to be honest. Oh, come on. Yeah, we're not gonna tempt fate with this. I'm not gonna lose my ornithopter and all my gear a second time. Not when it's that close. And not for gear like that. Oh. Do we have so much plasteel that we can't actually fit it in anymore? No. So why did it not auto-stack? Oh, it's full. Well, shit, okay. We may have to change these for new crates. They're starting to fill up, all of them. Oh, we got some spice as well. I've got a new iodine pill as well. Now I've been carrying around really heavy water. I think I'm just gonna leave that. Because usually in most places, as long as I'm not building, I don't really need it. These are pretty good weapons though. To be honest. I feel like, and I could give these to anyone. This is crap though.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Coriolis storm it will hit in 4 hours. Now the Coriolis storm is different from normal storms. I think it lasts for a longer amount of time as well. And in the deep desert, if you're out there during the Coriolis storm, it will destroy buildings. It will restart the entire zone so that it will change the locations and stuff. And if you die in a Coriolis storm, the character does lose all its gear. You cannot retrieve it. And if you're out there in your ornithopter, that will also be destroyed. A Coriolis storm is what we see in the movies when Paul Atreides and Jessica get caught in it after escaping the war on the Atreides. The only way you can survive that is by being the one, so to speak. And I don't think I'm the one. Okay, so this has been working for literally hours right now. Probably we should be able to make more steel. Oh, we have over 1,000 iron ingots right now. And we're still working on it. We are making steel right now though. Yeah, so it's just started on steel. Because we have a lot of iron. Thankfully, and surprisingly, they don't weigh that much. So you can actually have all of it in one crate. Which is pretty nice. But I am going to need more duraluminum very soon. I'm not sure if I have enough to start making it. Oh, I have quite a bit. Maybe we should make 100, maybe? If we need more, we can make that. Either way. Now, for anyone watching who actually plays Dune, there is a trick that you can use that isn't listed in a lot of these videos, but if you are crafting something in one of these, then you can change the circuit. So this is the input and that is the output. So right now I'm taking from every chest I have has circuit 1 in output, which means that any of these machines can craft from all of those in circuit 1. But it will when it produces something in this chemical refinery right here, it will go to everything in circuit 6, meaning this chest right here. And the way that usually works is that there will be 4 spots where when these are full, it will then send the materials to the designated chest in the circuit, right? But if you put a single arrow or light dart in all these spaces so it's full, it will then automatically send it directly to the chest in question. So you don't have to ever go here and pick up stuff that's being created. So I've done that in every refinery I have, so that the loot will automatically organize itself into the right chest, thus saving me quite a bit of time actually. And I only learned that after having played it for like 100 hours or so, but it is a very, very good trick. Well, I just put on my fine battle armor and now I have to go back to this thing. Before we leave, I think I'm gonna quickly go down to my garage, because we did learn how to change the outfit, or not the outfit, but the look of this. So we have the other variant, which is this one. There we go. Rounded wheels. And we have the different swatches. It currently has this one. Can I change? Oh, you can actually change it. Not that I would want to. I mean, I feel like black and red is kind of an unbeatable combination. Either way. Okay, so we should probably fly out to the contaminated area where I died the last time. If I can manage to get back up. But before we do that, I should probably leave. No, I did deposit all my money. But seeing as I'm not going to be using my battle armor, I might as well leave it here. Because if I die and another player picks it up, I'm going to have to make an entirely new set. And that is going to suck. We're also going to leave some of these weapons. I'm going to try these out later on. Maybe off stream. Right now I don't want to spend time on anything that isn't going to just propel me into success, so to speak, immediately. I don't fully understand why they've made it in such a way that it's harder to repair the Harkonnen variant of the ship. Out of ammo, what the hell? Than it is to repair. Because it's gonna suck if I have to change the look of my ornithopter every time I would like to make sure that everything is up to snuff here. Okay, we've had no damage on the storage, the hull, or the chassis. And when I say I've never had it, I mean I've never had it. Like, literally never had it. The only parts that have been damaged have been the wings, the engine, and the generator. So we're gonna look for the mission here in the shoal. We're gonna track that. And how far is that? Northern Shoal. Okay, so I have to find it myself. Wreck of the Aurea. Okay, so we don't actually know where it is. Which might make it a little bit harder to find, evidently. But we should get a pretty good view of it, though. Because that area isn't that huge, and it's fairly easy to see a shipwreck, too. So let's just gain some altitude here, and we'll dive into a higher speed. Refuel as we go. Okay, we should be going more west. Probably one click southwest. No, actually directly west. Maybe even northwest a little bit. Going through the ironworks here. Supposedly this is one of the best places to create a base around this place. Actually no, that would be up here. A lot of the videos talking about the best places to create your base would be up there. But I kind of neglected to check out those videos until after I'd spent many hours building the base I have now. And I could move away from where I am, But it is so close to the edge of the map and to the Rift Watch, where I complete most of my missions currently, or at least I did. So it doesn't really feel like that is the best place to go right now. If anything, I would have wanted to create my base up in the area near Slackjaff up here, because there's a lot of aluminium up there. Okay, we're looking for a shipwreck. There is one right there. Could it be that easy? That is the wreck of the Aurea. Travel to the Harkonnen base in the northern shoal. The Harkonnen base. That looks like a Harkonnen base, doesn't it? Travel to the wreck of the Delphus. Well, I kind of need to know where it is to be able to do that. There is no marker right now. Could it be there? No. It should be in this area, I would think. Maybe there's some information that I haven't read. This final area of the Haga Basin must be the most hazardous of all. Worms, sun, and hard radiation from many fractured reactors. I must be well prepared before exploring this heart. Well, survey the shoal, travel to the Harkonnen base in the northern shoal, travel to the wreck of the Delphus. Well, I would love to travel to... I mean, is it... Am I that dumb? No, that is the Aurea. Or Urea, whatever you would call it. Okay, but it said travel to this base. There has to be some kind of information in here, right? Like, there's no point of me just being here without doing anything. Hydrate. Thank you, Satan. I think we're gonna keep our shields on. There might actually be dangerous people here. Oh shit, this is a PvP area. Okay, I'm gonna remove this, because if I die and I don't have that, that's gonna be a bad time. Luckily I left all my money, so the only thing I'd lose are replaceable weapons and whatever loot I've managed to pick up while here, which admittedly has not been a lot yet. There are some hydraulic pistons here though, and I've never seen those anywhere else. Maybe I have and just forgot about it, but I think it might be exclusive to this area. There is a closed door here as well, so if we're lucky we'll find this ID band so we can get through. Now this has recently been opened and not by me, so there could be people in the area. And we don't want a PvP, but if they come at us swinging, we will definitely have to fight back. Now, there probably was enemies here, or there probably were enemies here, I should say. But now it is completely empty, so we may just have entered this place right after someone else cleared it. Or we may be here at the same time as someone else. Seems that because it's a PvP area, I only got the loot that the person who was here did not pick up. And so the only loot that was here was shite. They did not want. So right now, what we need to do is to figure out where this wreck is. Travel to the wreck of the Delphus. Now, my only challenge with that is that I have no idea where it is. It's not visible on the map. There's radiation in the area. Who are you guys?
What are you doing out in these blasted wastes?
Not talking to you, that's what I'm doing out here. Okay. Okay, so we are trying to find a wreckage that is not on the map. Now, it feels like it should be this one. But I don't think it is. But just in case, we are gonna check. Keeping in mind that we are in a PvP area, and this is also within the radiation. So he broke down our shield, so we're just gonna wait for the yellow bar underneath our health bar there to get all the way to the top. There we go. Oh, they're Harkonnens? Well, I'm probably outranking all you guys at this moment. Oh, a death cache. Well, if someone died here recently, I'm gonna give them time to go get it. I'm not gonna be the guy who steals their shit.
Hey, Ollie. Don't know if anyone will find this message, but if they do, I hope it makes its way to you. Looks like I'm not going to make this week's card game. A big Harkonnen force ambushed our convoy. They obviously knew where we'd be. Don't know how many ships we lost, but I'm guessing a lot. I survived the crash, but we had a major drive breach. Radiation is off the charts.
Ah, fuck it.
I'm as good as dead already. Just wanted to send a message to all the guys.
If we see a player
It's been an
coming
honor
here,
serving
we'll
with
give
you
it back.
Especially you, Ollie. You always had my back. Hope you get through all this and get back to Caladan real soon. Raise a glass of the good stuff if you can.
I do not fully understand why we were sent to this place. The only reason I could think of is that we were sent here because the Delphus is close to this area. But I have not seen the Delphus. Oh shit. Atreides. Oh shit, they're actually killing the fuck out of me. God damn. Now, I can't remember. Did I pick up my ship? Or did I not? Because if I didn't, then this is gonna be hard. I left my ship in immediate vicinity to enemies who might be shooting at it right now. And it is my only ship. They did so much damage to me. Most likely because I'm wearing this frickin' Teletubby hazmat suit. And now I have no mode of transportation. Damn, I should have spawned in my base, not all the way over here. Luckily, the base isn't that far away, but it is gonna take a little bit of time. I think we're gonna need our sprint. And the rest is fine. I just hope I don't fall down accidentally into the rift here. That would suck. Well, that sprint is a godsend, no doubt about that. We're gonna have to use every trick in the book to move as fast as possible. I can't believe I didn't pick up my ship. I also can't believe how much damage they dealt me, because I've been getting through every enemy band so easily for the longest time. And there's a sandworm right there on my trail. Not today. Not now. Okay, so I think what we're gonna do now is that we're definitely gonna need a vehicle to get down there as soon as possible, right? And if we do... I could bring the sand bike down there. And if we use the sand bike, we can put a booster on it so that it's faster. And then we can pick that up and get in our ornithopter and get that out of there. Hopefully it doesn't get destroyed by the time I get down there. Yeah, okay, so we're gonna need to exchange that for a booster. There's a booster right there. That's Mark 3. Do I have any higher marks than that? Gonna hit the hay now. Hey now, you're a rock star. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna keep going for a little while, I think. While I still have the remnants of the raid. Okay, I think... No, it's fairly well repaired, I think. Maybe... Do we have any wire here? We do. I can't be taking any chances with having this breakdown as well. Oh yeah, no worries about that. I'm not screaming or anything, so it should be fine. Okay, we're all good on that. Oh, it's been a while since I drove this last. Oh, come on. And that's drum sand. if I were a religious man, I would probably pray that my ship is not destroyed right now. It's gonna be so sad if I lose my ornithopter. Now, it's not just because it's gonna require grinding to get it back, it's that the location of my base makes it kind of hard to get the resources I need. So the only way that I could gain the resources I needed to buy it to make it in the first place was by driving this sand bike across the entire map, filling a tiny backpack on the back of it and my inventory, and then I had to drive back and forth so many times just to fill that requirement. But if it happens again, I think I'm going to be using my buggy instead. And I will figure out a place to get aluminium from a ground vehicle. An area that is hopefully closer. But I'm not going to lay any immediate plans for that now. The plan right now is to find our ship, kill those who killed me, and also, why did I not have a respawn location on my ornithopter? Come to think of it, Jesus Christ, that's a lot of open desert right there. I'm not sure I'll be able to cross all of that desert. I think I'm gonna have to go alongside this. Oh my god. No, we're not gonna die to the sandworm now. There is absolutely no way that's gonna happen. It can't happen. Now, the first time I got the most desired armor set that I wanted to get, well, not armor set, it was a still suit set. The one that I had talked about in the beginning of the stream. The one that makes me look like a mix of Bane and a Gimp. A few hours after I got that, I was eaten by my first sandworm. And I lost every tool I had, every weapon, and the brand new armor set, or still suit set that I just made. And I do not want to both lose my my ship and that. No vehicle to restore. But I can't see it on the map yet either. Which is... We're gonna have to set this as a respawn point, just in case we die. It might mean that my vehicle has been destroyed already. And it's so far to travel too. I think I'm gonna have to go down here and then over. Because I could end up getting killed by a sandworm on my way back to my ship. Let's just hope that does not happen. Just frantically. Oh, the ornithopter is still there. If the only thing we end up losing... Oh my god. Oh shit. Oh no. No, 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 no. Oh my god. Oh shit. If I had a heart rate monitor right now, let me tell you. Holy shit. Okay, that is our spawn location right now. So we're gonna store this. Okay, we didn't actually have that much stuff in there. And we didn't really need to go here either. Oh, yeah, no, that's a lot, actually. Maybe some of the loot has returned. I don't know. That has seemingly respawned. I think the ID band was on the second floor. But the enemies that were here are gone. So there might actually be another player here now. Okay, so the loot is respawned. Meaning that rare container in the lower part here might actually contain something insanely valuable. Nope. We got that earlier. Still worth... Oh shit. Oh no. That's a person right there. This is a PvP area. And we're not gonna mess with anyone right now. Because I was way too close to death for my liking. Is that the Delphus? Yes, it is the Delphus. How could I not have spotted that earlier? I don't even know. That is a PvP area as well. Our only trouble now is that because I brought the sandbike, I either have to leave the sandbike and make a new one, which admittedly I could do. That is a lot cheaper than leaving our the ornithopter. There is less risk to it, but it would suck if I left this and it wasn't necessary. Locate a control point. Okay, we are on a timer now, remember that. I'm saying that primarily to myself, but also to you guys somehow. Now, before I do anything else, I need to go back out. And I need to enter the ornithopter and see if I can change the respawn to the ornithopter. I can't, which means that this is my respawn point right now. So if I die in there, I won't have to drive with it. Actually, the sandbike won't be here, so I would have had to drive out here with a buggy or make a new sandbike. I would have done the latter. Okay, we need to find an ID band. We're still on a timer, so we need to be quick about this. At the same time, we are greedy, so if we do see any loot, we're gonna grab it. There's some loot right there. Beautiful stuff. Right. Okay, I'm gonna tempt fate a little bit just to see if there's any loot here. I should probably have created an iodine pill before we went here. That would have given me a lot more time. Wait, that was it? I thought this was the solution to the mission. Locate a control point. I'm not sure what they mean by that. A control point inside of here, or what? Kind of must be, right? Locate a control point. I mean, inside of here? I also can't see shit in here unless it's lit up by my, the light on my suit. So surveying this wreckage is not easy. Maybe the red lights will lead me to where I need to be. Not from the look of it. Oh, the radiation is scaling up. I'm over halfway right now. In danger of instant death. That's not what you want to hear, is it? Okay, let's try to fly to the other side. Did I bring gas? Yes. Okay, good. Okay, this is where we started out, I believe. So maybe we should just keep on flying to the front of the ship, because we've been through the back of it. Okay, the radiation is scaling up quite fast in this area, so we're gonna have to be really quick about it. No, we were just here. So the control point probably isn't here then. Unless there is something on this side here. I'm not seeing anything. Oh shit, okay, radiation just spiked. Okay, so we are getting very close to instant death right now. We need to find the fastest way out of here. I think that should be north. Right? I think this is the fastest way out. How are we doing? Okay, the further up we go, the slower it will count up. It is at max now. But it isn't until 150k that we die, and we're at 124,000 right now. So we should be able to get out. Posture check. Dude, I'm sitting like a bonsai tree right now, so that's a good call. And our cat has unraveled our kitchen paper all over the living room. Well, we thought that didn't happen anymore. We were like, oh, he's an adult now. He's not. Okay, we got out of the zone. And I don't think we're going to be above looking this up. Let's see. See. Locate a control point. Well, want a raid recommendation for you, and yeah, sure. Pass it on to me. I don't know how long I'm gonna be going for. I'm just trying to ride the wave of the raid, really. And even though I did lose a lot of people, I'm still, being a small enough streamer that I am, I'm still very happy with having 10 people in here, which I believe is what I have right now. Now, isn't this, by its definition, a control point? I don't actually know what constitutes a control point. And I think it's kind of weird because there is no... There is no marker for me either. Oh, there are all of these markers, but they are all for wreckages. No, I'm sorry to be keeping you guys on hold here, so to speak, but I need to figure this out. Let's see if there's something here. Doobie Addict. I think you might have rated him earlier. I don't think so. I mean, if I have, I've followed him, right? And he's not... Is he on right now? The cat is just freaking out right now. Started a bit ago. Okay. Well, I can't see him on, so I don't think I've rated him before. But I'll keep that in mind, though. Though at the moment, seeing as a lot of people rated over here because of Dune Awakening, I may end up rating over to someone who's playing Dune. And I do also have... Actually, no, Curiosity is on, so I think I would raid over there, most likely. And he is in America too, so he will probably be playing for a longer time. But if nothing else, I have Doobie Addict on my list of names, so to speak. Let's see. Well, I'm a dumbass. I moved into a different mission. I'm looking for a control point that is in the deep desert, while I'm not in the deep desert myself. A lot of these are very small missions. It doesn't seem like I have any content left in my current log. which is odd to me. That happened very quickly. When I first, or when I ended up doing the last mission, I suddenly realized that, oh shit, I'm actually done with most of the game now. So surveying and going to the deep desert is what I will be doing next. But it wouldn't make sense to be doing that right now, because the Coriolis storm is going to be happening in like 2 hours or something like that. And I can't be out there when that happens. I think we're going to have to do some advanced training for the trooper and the Mentat, because they're going to have a few missions for us. Actually. But to be fair, it's a 1:45 a.m. Over on my end, so I might actually just call it a night. And keep playing this tomorrow instead. Because I'm on vacation, but I don't want to flip my biological clock all the way around right before going to the metal festival. Seems like poor planning to me. I want to be well rested when we go to see all the bands. Which is going to be amazing. I'm looking forward to that keenly. How are we doing on water? We're doing well. Oh, we're probably gonna have to drop off some stuff before we can do that. We got a lot of stuff though. All of these adept things are actually worth using as well. So I don't think I'm going to be throwing those away anytime soon. But I am very happy about being able to put this stuff on. Can I do it directly from here? No. No, that's not it. There we go. That feels more like home. Just need our gloves. We can leave this here. And maybe some more other weapons. Oh, that's a lot of weapons now. If they are called adept, we'll keep it. If not, we'll destroy it. They're all adepts, so we'll keep all of those actually. Now there are some parts that I found in Shoal that I didn't have previously. Like those. I said that I didn't know. Oh, we had an iodine pill this whole time. That is so dumb. Okay, so I got some gear that I didn't have previously, so that's very good. I'm just really happy that I got out and didn't lose my my ornithopter, because my god, that would have been terrible. Okay, I think I've lubed every fan, but I'm gonna double check. I was about to say there's no such thing as too much loot, but there definitely is. We can sliding around. Slip and sliding around. What am I talking about right now? Okay. Okay, we're just refilling these. They're basically all filled up. They only spent 2 since I filled them up last. So there's 20 days and 20 hours in each of these. Did I not go here? I thought I did. But how is it not an even number is what I'm curious about. 1835. That doesn't make any sense. Because there would be, if it was even, there would be 500 in each one of these. And how can that equate to 35? I must have missed one of them. I don't understand this. No, that doesn't make any sense. Or actually, that might be the amount that I have in the base, come to think of it. And then it would make more sense. Well, we got back to the base. We didn't lose the ornithopter. We didn't lose 50k. So all in all, I would say that that is fantastic. It is a way better result than I was fearing. When that sandworm started peeking out, I almost died in real life. I was so nervous just then. Not gonna lie. I don't think we're gonna repair any of the gear. If it breaks, we're just gonna use something else. But we do need to have a quick look at this, and in order to repair it fully, because the system is kind of dumb. There we go. We're swapping that. And where is the generator? There it is. Now, our future voyages now will be towards the deep desert. Primarily in the PvE area to begin with, but we may also have to move or build a small base out there. But this is the worst time to be doing that, because the Coriolis storm is going to be destroying it very soon. So that wouldn't make sense to do right now. I don't really know what I'm supposed to do with these glow tubes, to be completely honest with you. I mean, they can light stuff up, but I have a flashlight embedded in my suit, so it doesn't really make a lot of sense. How much water have I actually spent? It's pretty much full. I have almost half, or more than 500,000. So we're getting to a point where I think I need to improve upon my base, probably with some stuff that I haven't built yet. And there's quite a bit of that as well. I've yet to build any huge storage containers. I don't feel the need to build a large water cistern though, because I have 1,000,000 water cisterns back here, and they are made of medium or they are the medium size. So 4 of these equals one large one in terms of volume. But to build these, all I need to do is drive around in my buggy with a laser on it and collect some iron, which is everywhere in the area that I am and where I reside. So that's a lot easier to get than all the materials for the large one. So that's out of the question. I would need plastanium to do the next level, which is advanced vehicles, advanced weapons, and advanced armor. Or garments, I should say. There is currently nothing that I can make that I don't already have, other than the wind turbine. But I don't need it. I already have like 15 fans on the outside there, so it's kind of pointless. Yeah, no. Well, I think I'm gonna call it quits on this right now. I think. I'm gonna have a look at if any of my Twitch friends are on, and if they're not, I'm gonna use your recommendation, Satan, because I do trust your judgment in that. So let's have a quick look at what we have to work with here. Whoops. We have Curiosity on. So I suppose we could just lob the ball over to him, like I said. Yeah, I think we're actually going to do that. He'll probably appreciate that, I think. So I'm going to bring it over to my friend Curiosity. He is a DBD streamer from New York. He is an extremely chill and very nice dude. So please stick around and give him lots of love. And thank you so much for everyone who's been sticking around, lurking, the followers, everything. And of course, Satan, as always, thank you so much for sticking around and participating in the stream. You're always here, and I greatly appreciate it. And I hope you're doing well. So I'm gonna go get some well-needed shut-eye, I think. So we're gonna be raiding over now, and have a good night, everyone. And yeah, stick around, show some love to Curiosity, and he'll definitely be showing it back to you. Good night.